Hi, I've been away for a while. It's sunny 2215, and let's talk about cheating in sports. Where do we start, huh? Cheating's been going on for a long time in a lot of sports. First one that comes to mind for me is Red Auerbach cutting off all the AC. Yeah, he did against the Lakers. They call that a brilliant move. Hmm. Then we can look at Louis Resto, padding taken out of all of his gloves, and Billy Collins Jr. wound up getting killed, literally beat to death because there was no padding in the gloves. Then there's the suspicious water that Aaron Pryor was given against Alexis Arguello. Then we have Margarito plaster wrapped around his gloves. Wrapped around his hands, and he was a title holder. See, cheating's been going on for a long, long time. Now the New England Patriots, they're the closest thing I can remember to the old Oakland Raiders. Bill Belichick reminds me of John Madden. He's the one that does the Madden games, for you youngsters. And one of the infamous games that comes to mind with the Raiders is Ken Stabler about to be sacked, falls forward, and literally rolls the ball to Kenny King, who goes in for a touchdown. Now the Raiders would do anything, I mean anything, stick them over their whole bodies. That's why Lester Hayes was such a good ball. The ball literally stuck to him, literally. Most of the rules were made because of the Raiders. They were a wily, slick team. Just win, baby, because that's exactly what they did. Anything they possibly could to win. One of the most infamous games of cheating, or forms of cheating, that I saw, me being a Jet fan, so this touches dear to my heart. The Jets had this won back-to-back games. They had a smooth running back tandem of Freeman McNeil and Dwayne Crutchfield. They had the sack exchange, Joe Klecko, Marty Lyons, Abdul Salam, and Mark Gastineau. We were unstoppable. We had almost 300 yards rushing against the Bengals. Then we went into the Coliseum in the infamous game against the Raiders, where Lyle Alzado rips off Chris Ward's helmet. See, that's another rule that was added because the Raiders used to love to do that. So we go into Joe Robbie Stadium. There's no way we could lose, right? No way we could get beat. But the Dolphins saw to that, didn't they? Let me tell you what they did, in case you don't remember. They were worried about that running game too. So you know what they did? They soaked the field. Yeah, they soaked it. They literally put water everywhere because you were supposed to cover the tarp to give so there's no advantage to either team. It was like a mud bowl there. Now guess who that favors? Jets had no running game. Can't run the football. And that put the game literally into the hands of Richard Todd, who mysteriously threw all those interceptions. They were all to ex-Alabama teammates. And guess what team he played for before he went to the pros? Yeah, Alabama. And that game was one of the that was one of the top 10 suspicious games of all time. So, then we could fast forward. What about the Giants? When the players kept faking injuries so they could slow down the other team. Then you had Spygate. Okay, then you had the Tucker rule. You had so many different. Then you had players going on IR, so you don't have to waive them. Faking injuries, not doing the injury reports. I remember the 49ers circumventing the salary cap. But they were called geniuses. How do you think Bill Walsh and them got all those good players? Mysterious how they slipped under the cap all those years out. So cheating's been going on for the the longest time. Then you have the Falcons coming up again, using some kind of a system, audio system, to literally drown out the other offenses. And why is that very important? Let's say it's 3rd and 1. We're gonna put up that audio system. The other team gets penalties. Then you had Cleveland video texting. So cheating goes on and on and on. It happens in the NCAA all the time. The only way you really find out about these cheating things is when other teams get pissed and they tell on each other. Letting the air out of the football. I believe that's been happening for a long time, along with other things. Look at the New York Yankees. How many players did they have that are on steroids? And what about that little boy who mysteriously reaches over him, takes away that home run? Well, that cost the team a championship, because we all know what happened then. So cheating is just something that just keeps happening. How do you stop it? Teams have to police each other. You have this problem. It's a societal problem. You have, if you tell, you're snitching. So we have to break down those kind of barriers. Cheating is cheating. And if we stop looking at it as snitching, then maybe something will be done about it. This is Sunday 2215. Thank you, and tell me what you think of this. Enjoy your day.